College basketball from the KFC Yum Center on the banks of the Ohio River in downtown Louisville. Chris Mack and the Cards off to a 5-2 start. They host 3-4 Central Arkansas tonight. I'm Kent Taylor courtside with Kendrick Haskins. And Kendrick, the U of L fans are starting to get excited about this team now. I think expectations raised a little. They're looking for him, but Shitu doing a good job.
He's doing a lot better job defending than Cavalli did earlier.
Sutton with the offensive rebound.
That's what he does.
A shot clock reset for the Cards here with just under 11 minutes to go as they lead Central Arkansas 20-11 to Wayne Sutton all the way in for the slam. Nobody picked him up, Kevin.
Yeah, the lane just parted like the Red Sea, and he went right down the middle and slammed it home.
When Pinnell took over this program, they had some APR issues. He pretty much cleaned house. He had one player on the roster and then brought in all new guys. And over the course of the last 5 years, he's gotten them back to the point now where they can be competitive and more competitive, I think, than we've seen tonight with the foul trouble and the suspensions. Four misses it. Oh, my goodness.
That's going to be on SportsCenter.
BJ King climbs the ladder. That is a SportsCenter top 10 foul slam by BJ. Perry got in a little trouble in the lane, but was able to get rid of it. And then Jordan Nwora for three, and Louisville leads 40-39. We'll see if Andrew Toole wants to wait for the immediate timeout or take one himself here. And he tells his guys to go ahead and run the offense as everybody in here just about is on their feet as the Cards lead at 40-39 on what is now a 9-0 run.
Well, you mentioned the Cubs. Obviously, your dad is a big Cubs fan. He's been to practice. We have the picture at practice. And then the one game he's been to, is it the only game he's been to, the Seton Hall game?
I think he was at a game in New York.
Barclays.
Yeah, I think he was at a game at the Barclays Center. He was in the game in New Jersey against
Look at
Seton
this.
Hall. Yeah, there he is.
How about that little guy?
How about that? That's my guy right there.
Luke Jr.
Luke Jr. Yep, he's my hero. But yeah, he's been watching from afar. He's in London right now working, so it's been hard for him to get to the Yum Center just kind of with his schedule. But he's hoping to make it down to Charlotte for the ACC tournament.
How old does it get when everybody wants to ask you about your dad?
Really old, yeah, really old, which I guess is a segue into you asking more. But yeah.
No, I'm done.
Okay.
I'm done. I want to know. It's because it has to be like constantly people.
No, 33 years worth of it, but I guess it's going to continue.
No, we're
First
good.
couple you don't remember.
We're completely
Right?
finished.
Third,
We're
yeah.
completely finished with that part of the show. Now let's go into the dunk zone. And guys, for dunk number one, now this is the textbook press breaker. Come on, this is how you draw it up, right?
Well, it really is. You know, we always talk about attacking pressure. You know, Clemson showed a certain press break. We were able to flash to the middle. Ryan got the pass from Dwayne and took it all the way down. And 2-on-1 situation, that's what you want. You want to lay up.
All right, our play of the game this week came late in the game. Boston College on a run when Christian Cunningham gets to the basket, goes up strong, draws the foul. He hit 2 free throws to kind of stem that run as the Cards held off the Eagles. And Coach is at the telestrator right now to draw this one up for us. Coach, you want to start drawing or you want me to play?
Well, first of all, Ken, here's what I'd say. We needed something. You know, you go on a 16-0 run. You're on the
That's not good.
You're on the wrong side of that.
But you're still winning, so
we're
that's
still
good.
winning. But obviously, when you haven't scored in 4.5 minutes, you know, you want something at the rim. You want something that's going to, you know, hopefully put some points on the board and break a run. So we went to a little ball screen package for CC to keep the ball in front. And if you could play it here for a second until we get both of our sort of quote-unquote big guys at the elbows freeze. So on this, CC takes the ball off our 4-man, Jordan Nwora. Jordan is going to roll to right about here. And then Steve is going to quickly come into a second ball screen. So now Kai Bowman has to deal with not only the ball screen from Jordan, but then the quick ball screen by Steve. And with the intent now of being able to sort of hedge, you know, take that hedge and turn the corner. And his look, obviously, if they help in on Quan, guy that hit 2 threes in a row. We also have Steve is rolling down the rim, rolling to the rim, and Jordan is sort of what we call trading behind. And so he could find Steve, he could find himself at the rim, and keeping the ball in our point guard's hands, a guy who makes the right play 99% of the time is what we opted to do.
And it could be key here because Quan had hit 4 threes all year, but he had hit 2 earlier in that half, so they're not going to leave him.
Correct.
And he's already got, you can tell he's already got Bowman beat. right here, and then he just goes right to the basket, and he takes it up strong, too.
Takes it up strong.
Goes into the contact, which was huge.
And that's what you want at the end of the game. You want your players to be aggressive. It's a lot easier said than done when you're on a run, on the wrong end of a run. But to go, 2 quick ball screens and get to the basket, puts him at the foul line, and then obviously got to make both of them as well.
And he did just that. He knocked down both free throws. Kristen Cunningham with our play of the game. All right, when we come back, Coach Mack is going to give us the keys to today's game against Georgia Tech. But first, our Toyota Images of the Week.